Announced tonight about the cold-blooded shooter who killed 3 police officers in Baton Rouge and wounded 3 others before being shot and killed himself. Surveillance pictures just released of that former Marine sergeant today, dressed in black and armed with automatic rifles. The lone gunman had several firearms on him during the gunfight, and he was also killed. And when he killed those officers at close range, they say. Local 10 News reporter Terrell Fournet live now in Baton Rouge for what else was revealed today. Terrell.
And Calvin, there had been some thought that perhaps this gunman picked up the phone and called 911 in an attempt to lure police to the scene, but detectives say that does not appear to be the case. It was the eyes of an alert citizen who called for help after noticing this man walking with that gun.
I just felt it was a need for us to come out here and show our support.
Crystal Smith brought balloons, flowers, and her kids to the crime scene that's now turned into a small memorial.
I want my daughter to not be scared of police officers.
The tension grew thick here nearly 2 weeks ago when video surfaced showing Alton Sterling being shot to death in a struggle with officers. Days later, Philando Castile was killed by an officer in Minnesota. Why 29-year-old Gavin Long carried out this attack, though, is still unclear. But investigators have just released these surveillance clips of a heavily armed Long, wearing dark clothing and something over his head. Long was armed with 2 semi-automatic rifles and a handgun as he shot 6 cops, 3 fatally.
We believe while this individual was in the city, he was looking for locations to specifically target police officers. No doubt in my mind.
So 1 bullet through this window was all it took to shatter that glass, and on the other side you can see that this window completely blown out, now replaced by that board. Investigators say the bulk of those shots were fired in this area.
We're all brothers and sisters in the blue, and from Dallas hearing about this, I had to come here immediately because this town is going to be crushed for a while.
A heartbroken community whose spirits are intact.
It hurt us all. It doesn't only hurt one color. We are all one big family all over this world.
And the governor of Louisiana has ordered all flags to be flown at half-staff out of respect for those fallen officers. Meanwhile, we know that 3 more officers are recovering in the hospital, 1 critically, and we learned today that one of those critically injured officers was shot in the head and the stomach and is now on life support. So many prayers are in this community that at least the 3 surviving officers pull through. We are live in Baton Rouge, Louisiana tonight. I'm Terrell Fournet, Local 10 News.